What's up, guys? And today I'm doing a video where I review the Saints season and what I think the outlook is for this year and the draft. So let's get right into it. So obviously our quarterback situation is not necessarily where we want it to be. I think maybe we should have drafted Shador, but that's a big debate right now, right? But mostly our team, or like our whole team, mostly we're pretty solid. I feel good about our O-line. Feel really good about our O-line. Decent about our position players. Obviously, Alvin Kamara is going to be done soon, but tight end's a little weak. But other than that, yeah, defense is pretty good. In terms of our defense, we got safeties. Our cornerbacks are a little short, but that's fine. The front seven's a little shaky, especially on the D line. I think our DBs are definitely our strength that's coming into this year, and I think our DBs are definitely our strength because we have good safeties and we got corner help. It's not too bad. The D line is the main spot I think we can be better in. So obviously Derek Carr retired. I didn't feel too good about it. I know most of the Saints fandom. I saw all the jokes and stuff, but I didn't think he was that bad of a quarterback realistically, and I feel like he got the job done with the roster we had built, and now we have no quarterback, so I don't think it was the most profitable move for us, especially spending so much money on him, but it is what it is. So here's the roster as it stands right now. You can see the whole roster. I don't know how I feel about it. Like I said, I feel like we're a pretty all-around team. I feel like our depth was better at certain times. I don't feel like our depth is as good as it has been, but I don't feel like our depth is a problem. I think the biggest problem is obviously the quarterback, and it's going to hold us to a negative standard for sure. It's going to hold us to a bad standard where we may be a top 5 pick next year. So obviously at the moment we're in a quarterback competition, so the depth chart's a little misleading, but Tyler Show is probably going to be the starter, which, is pretty sad. I mean, it's not a good thing. I think we have the worst quarterback room in the league, but I think our offensive line is pretty strong after drafting Kelvin Banks especially. I think one of them moves to guard right here, and then you get a pretty good offensive line. To be more specific, I think it's going to be Trevor Penning that moves to left guard, but it could be any of them, right? And on the defensive side, it's pretty solid, especially in the DB spots, but those front seven, it's just a little dicey. It's just a little dicey. They struggle to get pressure. They can stop the run a decent amount. They're decent at stopping the run, but I feel like the pressure is going to be a big gap for this team. Now I want to get into our draft picks real quick, because I feel like I haven't gone over our draft picks on this channel yet. So obviously we picked Kelvin Banks in the first round. I feel like this was a good pick. I feel like our next pick was Tyler Show. Could have been better. Obviously I feel like we shouldn't even gone quarterback overall. But Tyler Show was an interesting pick. I didn't think it was unlikely. I think he was definitely on our board, and everyone knew there was a chance we were taking Tyler Show even at the time. But it was still a little surprising. Maybe Shador would have been better, but who knows, right? You just don't know. Quarterbacks are so hard to predict. And then we get Vernon Broughton. This isn't a bad pick. You always need defensive tackles, right? SEC defensive tackle. And then all these guys, I didn't feel like that was bad. I didn't feel like any of these picks were bad. Stuntman was a good pick, and so was Quincy Riley. I feel like we hit a pretty good stretch here where we were picking people I would have picked, Devin Neal right here, these are all pretty good picks right here through this little stretch. And I feel like these were the exact players I would have picked if I was a GM. In terms of our current front office, I don't feel bad about it. I mean, I feel like our guys aren't bad. I trust our front office at least. I feel like there's a lot of teams where they don't trust their front office. So at least we have that going for us. It could be worse. I mean, it could always be worse. In general, though, I'm not really expecting much from the season. If we lose every game, I wouldn't be mad. Maybe we get Arch Manning. We had his grandfather, so I wouldn't feel that bad even if we did lose every game. So I'm just going to go with the flow of the season. I'm not expecting too much. Nothing is going to really happen. So it is what it is. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you next time.